United States are made for the use of the use to carry school children. My daughter has traveled on these buses all her school life, right? And I have not seen anything go wrong. Like anything that man made, it require servicing. That are the first part of what we have. Servicing is what is needed. The government of Jamaica, through its minister, Darrell Vaz, a visionary with his prime minister, was able to negotiate with the makers of these buses to purchase buses that have 150,000 mile use. In United States, those buses would be regarded as semi-new. Why? 150,000 miles in the United States is a 3 or 4 year old vehicle based on the mileage and the distance and the continuous travel that these buses do. Now, the government negotiate what? A contract for these buses where people will be trained to service these buses. Now, if that is not something that is understood by everyone, then something is wrong. The government went on to say, this is the first tranche of the buses that we will use to cover the entire island of Jamaica. What is difficult in that? The other set of buses could be new buses. Sorry, no. We don't necessarily need a new bus. If it is, we have proper maintenance of a bus service of this kind. A Cummins engine never go bad. Never. And these are the engines that are in trailers. I hear people talk about these buses cannot go uphill. What stupidity can we talk about? Do we know what we're talking about? A trailer engine is in these buses. These buses do not make out of fiberglass. It made out of metal. And what they do also to ensure that these buses are secure for the children is that both sides of the buses have crash bars on them. And if you notice, they are riveted. And they, as the minister stated, have camera. Let's talk about the technicality. These buses have camera in the United States. So automatically what's happening in Jamaica is not new to Jamaica. There are stops that the buses do through each community that it picks up students, various points within it. You have bus stops and you have within certain roundabouts or close to intersections. Some parents drive to the point. You have to drive to these points if you're living far from the community, from where the stop is, for your child or children to take these buses. This is no joke or surprise. Why are we behaving like that? I fail to understand. None of these buses can be get for $2,000 on an auction block. It is not there. Stop this stupidness, Jamaica. We are moving forward. I used to have to wait on the in thing. There was a bus service that pick up hotel workers in Negril, travel from Savlamar to Negril. And they also purchased these buses, I remember. And at the first time I come to Jamaica, come use. I travel Florida throughout. And the only two institutions that I see use these buses are the workers, the farm workers, and school children. That are the only two institutions I see throughout Florida that use these buses. And I yield and I wait for any questions. Thank you.
All right. We're bridging now. You can talk. Ruler. All right, go on, Vice.
Big up yourself, Squitty. You know, I like how you manage your thing tonight. I really respect that. First and foremost, I have 10 years experience in mining and excavating. I've worked with some of the most highest engineers in bauxite mining and development in Jamaica. People who know me personally. So I'm not going to answer them about mining and dumping up land because first and foremost, Mr. Mark Golden can stand up on any platform and make a suggestion. Just like we want, how you plan to do it, that's a technical situation. So I'm not going to look to that. The gentleman them go back and say, we're in America, you see, all boss. People, International and Freightliner, go look it up, are the makers of some of these biggest buses. When them sell out them buses or they have recall, the schools them would buy them on contract. If they reach a certain mile, they will liquidate them out to third-party companies. After that, hold for auction yard all over America. Some of them have them certificate living at them. Wow. I am not saying, I'm not disturbing anybody. I am not condemning to the 300 people listening. I'm not condemning the initiative of the school bus program. But the fact that the Prime Minister could have put together 100 million for John to Simit to go to CARICOM Scotland Yard to be General Secretary. 30 million to put back a corrupt member of Parliament, Darrell Filbert, 31 million for by-election. And how much other millions are necessarily spent. Tax office building, been rented, and occupied. 1 building a Mandeville, $2 billion revenue renovation expenditure, and nobody not in it, taxpayers' money we are talking about.
Come on, stick on the issue.
No man, you don't tell me what to say, a scripted program. Shut your mouth, a scripted program. Scripted, address him to me now.
Stick on the issues, man.
Well, on Vice.
Scripted, you can't do that, you make everybody talk. Disturb them.
You can't use a flow so still, you have it at the back.
But to make too somebody flow through, Squitty, me want back me time.
Squitty, make him talk.
You are a neurosurgeon?
You didn't know that?
No.
See, I'm like, oh, this man I come from platform. Oh, I have 10-year experience with surplus, fallacy. Anybody can say them anything. So when you come here, come talk about, I have 10-year experience with the best engineers in Jamaica. You're nobody who want to feel like you're somebody. I'm glad you know, say, Jamaica done with old broke, and that's why we're going to send old broke like Peter Bunting, where road a give a backsliding, done in political career. Old broke like Dayton Campbell, yeah. Old broke like Wickham McNeil, old broke like Damian Crawford. No more to the PNP. Let's talk about the buses, because this man who is bitter with the Jamaica Labour Party for not giving him a role. I don't know what kind of role he want, but he not get it, and that is why he's bitter with the Jamaica Labour Party for the 358 people on the live who do not know. Okay? All of them we see come from platform, them out, them bitter and them bad man Andrew Holness. Me hear much about election for that Rimple building. You know why we can't buy new buses? Because Richard Azanti $400 million in a Clarendon and build shop and turn around rent to taxpayers of Jamaica. Then the 400 million from the Mandeville, Manchester Parish Council. Just recently, Mayor Swaby and Dayton Campbell get caught with taxpayers' money over Kingston and St. Andrew. A swindling for run PNP failed campaign. That is where we can't, run, should fly, my time now. Can't buy new buses, okay? So when I hear these people that come from platform and have them mouth, ask them about taxpayers' money where them are thief and are putting in them pocket. Mark Golden, I come talk about Mark Golden is brand new. Who is Mark Golden? What is Mark Golden's plan? He's talking about children. He's so concerned about children and the children of Jamaica. Peter Bunting child was molested in his very own home. Melissa Silvera's sons were left motherless. They're so concerned about children and their safety. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So glad, Mr. Voice, we are done with Albrook in Jamaica. So to hell with you and the drunken man, Mark Golding. We don't want Peter Bunting, Dayton Campbell, Angela Brownberg, none of uno. Good riddance. Me don't talk. I'm thinking it's bad for stay up here. Right.
All right. Look, we hear from Sonny D, and then we have G Keeper. Why you G Keeper say go on with the yard? But we could talk to Sonny D first.
Yeah, man, big up on yourself. Good night to everybody. Big up on yourself, Mrs. Taggo.
Big up, Sonny.
You know, one more for say to these PMP, all of them are go talk about all bus. But more have to ask them, how much percentage of these cars that come in at Jamaica a brand new car? How much of them will drive them car at Jamaica a brand new car them buy? How much of the chichi bus them PJ did bring come at Jamaica did a brand new bus? That more I know, you know. So all of them people we are downgrade the bus them for the youth them. How much of them go in a car mark go buy a brand new car to drive up and down? 99% of these cars in Jamaica are used cars. So why them come against the buses for the picnic? Make them not come against the used car them where them buy. Make them not come against the second hand car them where them go buy and make it look like new car. Because these buses are for the youth them. Look how much accident happen year time for the same taxi them a Mark Golding. Look you know. The same taxi them a Mark Golding say he want to pay for car full picnic them go to school. And them same taxi they know a meeting an accident a year time. And them same taxi man they a pervert them in a touch up look up picnic them in a car. Them friend them going at the minibus them and sit if you sit down with full look up picnic them sit down at them lap you know. And them said taxi man the way them want pay. And that we government a try move away from you know. And them I come downgrade the bus them. More want to know how much I chichi bus them a PJ did buy come here a brand new bus with plastic come off I see it. How much of Satan Campbell them and the whole of them we run up on them. How much of them go buy one car in a 18? How much of them go buy one brand new car? Most of these PRP surrogates we are up on the internet and are downgraded. But they don't ask vice of the nation, you know. If him ever buy a brand new car, right, you know. How much cars him own in his life? And if him ever buy a brand new car. So why him a downgrade something we are going to fool you with them, you know, brother? A man like me who have a look at that, you know, and worried about family look at that, you know, going on a taxi with them a careless man, you know. He might go tell me say something like this is not good for my daughter. Mark Golding I go tell me say I want all bus, me hear stunting, bunting. Backdoor nation touch the kids them like Satan Campbell. I talk about the bus them for what's the ever and look up to them for analyze half and people are jump up in a crowd and I say vote for this man, brother. How kind of people them, brother? The man them, everything for the vulnerable them come against it. Them come against the social housing them and for the vulnerable, most vulnerable set. All people and people who can afford houses. Them come against the kids them, the school bus for the kids them, brother. Mark Golding say if him win, him a go take away free help. That are for the two most vulnerable set, you know, all people and kids. So what Mark Golding a go do? Take away everything from the people them and the all people them in Jamaica we benefit them. That more often know. Yo, this does hurt my heart for hear the man them up on stage and hear all this big worthless boy a come up and I talk about all bus something we are gonna benefit our kids them. And PJ Pattison, none of the chichi bus them when bring come here and new. 99% I carry them in Jamaica use car. So why problem? Why the problem about these buses? And that more often know. More often know if I just bad mind picking them for get buses to school. And that's some land.
Alright. J Keeper, step up. J Keeper, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, J
Yes. Then hear somebody come up.
Yes, somebody a talk about a propaganda. They no shoot nobody run a fine grass assuredly. They look you never the swarm where the girl them did the swarm nest then go. Make the girl them hold them. Because let me tell you something. You come over there. The man say no one, no flags are engaged. And the boy shot them, give the man one shot. Shot him in 9 chest. In the hospital. Right? And this drunkard come over there go talk.
Right, man.
Yeah. But I found last night because me tell you, me see the dirty wind. The wind down at the set up, you know. And come back. How you can dance? So I say, get away from me. Get out of my face and move. Don't talk to me. I don't know you like that. Get away. Right? Oh, me can dance. And he look like when he did young. I said, them no friggin' young where you ask contact that they for. A friend him a look, you know. But time the labor right out, Dunkin man, them would have kill him there. Him have to move. So the moderator, they set up, give him the mic. Right? When he give him the mic, no. Nobody no look pan him, not even 3 minutes the man not upon the mic, he take time and move like when you spit pan dog and move. So at the same time then go down there me yes, then they will understand. I give out money if you go in. I give out money if you go put up the flags them. So they must have never done. So this man even now then come now. I put up you know and the man said I don't want no flags there so. But he never know say the shah swarm there they so. Cause pure woman did they so fight them, right? But he left and put on at the man gate, now go put up the flags. So when you hear that shit part over there, go talk about say, me no live there, me no know nothing. You feel about drunk crew. Let me tell you something.
At the man gate, where man come out and say?
The man said, me no want to put up no flags on me gate. No, me no want to put no flags on me gate. Right? But me now worry myself, you know, because them a police force where we have, and they have one of the best police right in an alternate. As you call them, they're the tip of your finger.
One to the brother shooting keeper, one to nobody no see man report it.
Don't worry yourself, in a few hours you will hear. You will hear because the people, them angry for RG dropping at the place, a pure trouble. They're nervous like a jelly. I saw they nervous and a tremble.
Same consistency, you know?
Eh?
Same consistency, you know?
RG Marks.
No, which part of shooting go on? I just say you there.
Yeah, man, I same place, man.
Oh. Yeah. So, man, them this
you saw them? They talk about war. You hear the woman that sent Elizabeth say war. That you see the woman, she don't even know what she do. Because Markie G did that to him at Santa Cruz, and yes, not even 30 people never did it. All run apart. Nobody now look upon them. The whole PMP, them mad bouty. You know, see it. Nobody in the riser. You know, see it. So me I tell you, then get bummy now. So then na desperation. But me tell you, so I have a next guest coming to tell him, and you go and whip them. You so quick, it's a dog louse, you jump off when goody come.
Miss J, you know, say, the way name, Stunting Bunting, did upon one platform and talk about the same thing with the woman say. I said, through the woman say, why the labor right then get weak in them foot. But we're ready for them. Bunting say, I said thing tonight. Bunting said the same thing. I said, through the woman say, why the labor right them a shake and I run up and down. But they're ready
when
for
me go South Manchester Wednesday security, and when me go down there, when me hear me go down an alligator pan there, and when me tell you say all the sea down they turn green, the fish them just a come out so. The fish them not even no more. You hear me tell you the water down there? You don't believe me? They want to have green food they turn the sea alligator pan. The friggin' place turn green. Me go down there somebody get some fish in me. And when we look at the fish, them every fish friggin' green. Me afraid fish them all they shoot. Everything down there turn green. The mango them no ripe.
It was orange before.
What? The sea them white and blue and sun and clear with the sun. But every go down there now, all the boat them in the friggin' sea green. The canoe them green. Everything down there green. All the right man go turn green. Alligator man. Only thing I friggin' put me and make me a tour the place, you know. Me a tour the constituency. The road down there for a new forest to prospect. It pretty like a money me a theater take time drive. Me I tell my grandson say, please take time drive. Because me I tell you say, the road pretty like a money. Me I tell you labor rights run out upon them bad. Me I tell you down there.
Kitty. Yeah.
When you hear the idiot them company Squitty and Jamaica me day. And you know much time me change me ticket already. And me look like me not even want back no more work America, come here work right here. With my people.
Squitty. Alright. Squitty, let me just make 2 positive points and jump off. Again, I've been back here living in Jamaica a little over 2 years. Last week, I had 4 persons visiting and stay with me for a couple of days here where I'm at on the North Coast. And they were shocked to know, one of them didn't come back in 10 years and the other in 5 years. They were shocked to find out the vast improvement and development happening here in Jamaica. And when they found out about the statistics, that it's on a trajectory to be less than 500 murders this year, they were encouraged to the point where they said they're going to be looking to move back here next week.
Hold on, listen to this guy, listen to this, hold on.
You know we see him up back, you school bus, we go kill off with school people. What's this crazy?
I'm bunting, I said that just now, you know, the guy meeting. You hear?
I tell her, say, man, say, brother, man, I'm not telling a lie. I tell her, say, man, I say, that this place, man, we buy people.
Man, buy bus, you go kill off
people.
to kill off it, pick them.
The taxi PMP taxi man, they were there and I think the people them picking and I cut out the pocket in their uniform, you know, talk about that. And I cut out the boy, them charges, scratches them. You know, talk about that.
Well, look like this election, I won't get bloody, you know.
Kitty, they run them out of Westmoreland today, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, watch it live today, they run them out of Westmoreland today. They pack up and promote it. When my man, the name, man, irregular, man, what name? Wait, George right. Don't have George right here. They run them people so they don't want them done. Yeah, man, serious, I'm not joking, man. I mean, I watch it live today, man,
How you say?
People then say they carry them at 20 odd years, they're down there. And they don't do nothing for them and George right come and fix up the place, so George right, them a go with. And then pop up and
Yeah, rule I got talk.
Yeah, let me just finish my point.
Let me rule I go and talk.
All right, and I really appreciate the people in the chat room who are saying I should continue. I just want to inject some positive stuff because for me, again, you know, remember me in my 70s, me leave them at 21. And from what I'm seeing, next week I have 4 other friends coming from Massachusetts and Connecticut. And I'm hooking them up, I've hooked them up with some realtors who they want to go around and see places to buy. Here on the North Coast, 2,500 jobs will be established in the Rockabessa and Bosco Bell area. The JLP is doing that. So folks, just stay positive, look on the good things that are happening and try to accentuate those things. I think, like I said, people in the middle, the independents, you will grab them and you will win the election convincingly. Pretty and all the panelists, big up on yourself, you know. And down again, ruler, bro.
Big up yourselves.
Yeah, man, bless.
All right, Conroy. Hello, Conroy. Conroy, I'm here to mic now, brother. All right, the inspiration. Inspiration.
Yes. Once again, we're gonna be so happy. I was so moved by the Brown had just said a while ago regarding the positivity of the people wanting to move back. And that's what my point was when I came on earlier, that as Jamaica move into this new era, this new stage, what's going to happen is going to attract a lot of people. And let me tell you what's going to happen here. When we move back, I'm planning to move back. He's been in America 47. I've been in Canada 37. And we've gotten to the zenith of our work lives. And when we would have moved back, this is what we want to see. We'll be moving back with our brain capital. There will be employment for so many people. The country will be moving in a different direction. And this is what the PMP is scared about. They don't want to see the upliftment. They don't want to see Jamaica, the positivity of the country. And as a result, they have no answers. They have no plan. They don't have a proper program. They have nothing to offer the people. When Mark Golding is going to say he's going to supply stipend, I think that's what he says, to about 50,000 kids for them to get to school, and apparently it might be a phase-by-phase basis. When he uses that kind of a careless bantering, yes, or whatever it is, very careless bantering, and those who are not very well thinking will believe that because the masses seems to have their hands stretched at all times, and when something can land into those hands, that's who they'll be favored. And that type of politics, that type of living is dangerous. Dangerous. It doesn't give you a chance to fend for yourself. It doesn't give you a chance to even think. What it does, it feeds you in your paralysis. So when you're paralyzed and you're there, paralyzed, and they're feeding you, you have no desire to stand and get out of your paralytic state. And that's what the PMP is hoping to do. We've moved past that long time ago. And we're on a different path where you can earn, you can stand and feel proud of your accomplishments. Someone was saying in one of the live I was on, they said they look into the BPO sector over by the call center, and they look and they couldn't find a vacant spot there because it was filled by cars. Everybody was driving a car and everybody wants to buy a car. That's progress. I mean, this guy comes and he speak about the millions of dollars. And you see how the PMP is very one-sided? They're very one-sided. And he talked about the tax offices that are empty. He talks about the monies that are being spent to win an election, to bring Dalrymple back. He speaks about, and all these stupidness. Yet, what has lost on him is the 40,000 businesses that has been closed as a result of FinSac. That has never, that go into right over his head. You see how they are a people. They are a people who will jump and talk about what they want to talk about. What will condemn them? They don't say anything about it. It's very sad, very, very sad that we would reach that stage and that spot where we have people who are still willing. They are maliciously planning to bring down a good thing. And if we listen to them, Jamaica will never move. and we'll never get to the point where we need to get to. We cannot be disturbed. We're moving straight ahead, and we must keep our composure. We must stay with the vision, and we need to give this administration that opportunity to move forward, move Jamaica forward for the betterment of all of us. I said I can't wait for the day the election date is announced, because I'll be on a flight. I don't know if I want a two-way ticket. I'll just take a one-way ticket, and I'll be there until when it's all over. And I plan to stand, just like in the local government election. I was there. I was on the ground. I was going through all the western parishes, trying to see what was happening. And the day of the election, I was all over. And this time, for sure, no exception, I'll be there, because I want to help the country get to that point where I could go back and forth anytime, feel comfortable. I'm very, 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 very comfortable that the murder rate is going down. This will do well for business, because if there's no greater joy than the security of a nation, if the nation is secured, you're able to do whatever you want to do in a positive way. And that is what we want. We're seeing the murder rate going down, and we can see where people will come back. They'll buy, they'll spend, and it will be better because there's a multiplier effect. Look, see, if you're in America and you're going to send money to the Caribbean, Donald Trump have a terrible package that is going to charge you a fee to send money through remittance. Therefore, less and less money is going into the country. What is that saying to you? We need to look ahead, and we need to create an environment for ourselves, an economy that works for ourselves, and only we can do that. And that's what we need to do. Stop relying on those things, because we have enough capable minds living abroad, living in Jamaica, that if we put our minds together, we can be very powerful. And that's what we want. True, brother. Positivity.
That's true, brother.
Thank you. I land there.
Yes, sir. Respect. DV.
Good night.
Good night, DV.
Okay.
DV. Yeah, come back to me, Squitty.
We need drivers.
Hold on, Conroy, because with a call you never answer. We see. Yeah, hold on. DV.
And we need driver. So may I invite you to come drive one of your bus them first. I said we have a lot of buses and we need drivers. So I'm telling you, you have an open invitation to come back and come help to drive with whole heap of bus that we have.
Right. Yeah, man. We drive some bus up at you, know. Bus we
no, we see it all the time. That's why I say so.
Okay.
Yeah. So people seeing the buses, the school buses, they are not seeing the people we are employing to drive these buses.
Yeah.
And even if it's people leaving old jobs to come and drive buses, we still have vacancies. So other people who claim them can't eat, our trust is teaching people to drive buses and forklift and all of these things. They need to go there and come get some courses so that they can drive and earn proper money so they can eat. So I don't understand why the PNP is fighting out the school bus. Give the school bus a chance, please, without fighting it out. Mothers like myself, when you have your children and them have to take these taxis, taxi man,
how many kids you got, DV?
No schoolers. And when them do take
DV, how many kids are going to school?
I have 5 children.
All of them going to school?
All of them going to school.
So how much it costs you per week for one of the 5 of them?
I whole heap of money, man.
All right, do it daily.
No, but you see, I drive also. I drive, so my children are drop off at school and they are picked up.
Oh, you drop them off?
Right, yes.
Okay, yes, not a problem.
Right. I'm talking about people who don't have a vehicle or can't get the time to take their children.
So now, like, you see a reliable bus service, you're going to still carry them or you make them to the school bus?
No, man, that is for rural people. I'm still in Kingston.
Oh, you live in a city? Okay.
Yeah, I live in the city. But I know, I read, I see people, the children, the girls, every now and then you see a picture of a girl that is missing, which is so heartbreaking. You send them to school, them going in the same taxi the man want to, and you never hear from your girl. And I'm wondering, you live here, sir? Do you live in Jamaica? Are you hearing the news? The man is so, him not understand nothing. It's like his brain occurring. The man going to parliament. Every time I have a company something say it because I cannot believe. You're supposed to do a budget every year. And you want to tell me, say you don't know that? You make yours for 5 years that you present a budget that not make no sense. And every time they open their mouth, they're not making any sense. You went to dump up land. My God. Tell people say you're going to build the houses, but you're going to dump up land, keep houses on. That makes sense? It cannot make any sense. Say something sensible for a change and them just don't. Them like them. Them need a special person to help them. Because they cannot speak sense. Why?
Well, on the DV, this lady named None. She say she have one daughter at $12,000 a month for her fare.
Yes. Yes, that is what people have to face. And you're getting a bus. And I need them to remember also important in hospital is that the bus is not a full day run up and down. It takes the children in the morning, it takes the children in the evening. Bus children I know, you see when people lazy and don't want to get up out of them bed, they have to get up to catch the bus because the bus will be working certain hours.
Yes,
they will have to catch that bus. In the evening, they will have to come and catch that bus for the bus to come take them home. The parents can monitor the buses.
What?
But I hate when them like it's almost like them want to put them goat mode on the bus. It a go crash, it a go turn over. And the people
say a thing like that and say the man by bus want crashing like people. But what kind of things talk about?
I mean, what kind of argument you is that PMP children going on in the bus, or is it jail people going in the bus? The bus.
The bus is
why they putting them out on the bus? PMP? The bus don't ride JLP only or PMP children only. Everybody's children is going to go on the bus.
That's why this bus thing shouldn't be political, and I don't know why them drag it in that politics.
Where are they putting it to put political? I don't know.
This bus should never be politics because the bus is for everyone.
The bus carry the people them safe. Not pray for the bus to take turn over. Why you want to put people on a swamp?